Hello friends, today we will make two types of programs easily print off two types of programming easy patterns. First a square hello pattern and second is a triangle pattern. So he is a make and a good patterns and build the logic for a Java programming language, a small printer patterns in a Java programming language. So we are start now this video and I already make a zero code files in my VS Code in Java. And secondly, I will print our next line is a public static public static void and make a you are make the file name is another is a demonstrative pattern file name, and I will make a integer of n and give the name of a pattern, sorry, print pattern. And he is a make a good thing is a int and is a define of n is integer, and he is a type of integer int I is a j, and he is a define of integer of data types. And finally we are make loop for a handle the number of n or rows. We are make the for loop, and he is a print of outer loop and get the id of I is equal to 0, and I is less than n, and I plus plus. We are make this program for print the rows and give the inner loop for, and j is already defined on data type, and so we will j is less than equal to n. And finally we will make a j plus plus for further, and make start the print on when it in a first row, last row, and a first column and a last column. So we will try to make a if else condition for my inner loop and inner conditions for if, and I will make a if condition, and he is a completed for inner for loop, and it is a make of print stars. So we will click the line of print star, and finally remove the l and only print the star on a similar of vertically centers and get the id of else id is a print space. So I will print the space for get empty columns, and finally we will remove the ln in my else conditions, and he will get a finally south is print the only one is a blank of system.out.println for a consumption make a good enough drive function, and we will make a good drive functions. So let us start our drive functions to make, and I am going to start the public static void main, and string arguments, and it is open the parenthesis, and finally int is a 6, int n equal to 6, sorry, it just slept is my voice. And finally print the pattern is n is a complete the code for my print pattern, and some mistake for a debugging for a j is already defined, but if currently give the code of debugging, because else is condition is not true, I am a get of debug for 0. Sorry for the not import the java util package and import the java by util, but I'm not just a mistake for util. Util is also called import the java currently code for the functions, and is a current of remove the error, and finally we are run the code of a java, and he will make of a pattern for a square pattern hello patterns in java languages, and complete a first pattern, and make a second pattern for a triangle patterns. Number of triangle patterns we will make start now. So we are only he is disconnect uh, four lines and they remove this lines, and we are start now the finally code, and we will make for loop here and open the parenthesis and get the element of id for our inner loop. These are completed the inner for loop and make a good condition for our inner loop, and finally we are print the star in space and get a space for my inner loop, and get a second inner loop for It is completed for a south for a system.print ln and remove the ln will function and I is plus get the space for a functions. It is a complete for a for loop and here is the make a good lines and finally we are get a south without the failed conditions and print is our only release the blank print. Okay, but I'm just a mistake and I'm improve the mistake for the problems and get some integers without any problems and finally I improve my problems and make a good pattern for a Java hello patterns after make a good number of triangle make space first second third and fourth and fifth and sixth and one to one space and increase the number of pyramids and get elements of a for loop and for inner for loop and one of the inner for loop. So now let me run this code for and he is a print the improve my mistake and print the code of 1 1 1 2 2 3 3 3 4 4 4 5 5 5 5 5 in six times. Finally he is executed this course and you are like this video if you are like this video and subscribe for more videos. Thank you so much.